Hi everyone, today I want to share with you our daughter's custodial account. I want to walk you through the entire process of what I've done in this account, what stock I've invested in, what is the performance for this account. A custodial account is basically an irrevocable gift that is from my husband and myself to our daughter that will vest in her the right and the control when she comes of age, and in my state that is the age of 18. Right now we have complete control of the account. We can contribute money in there, and we could withdraw money only for the benefit of our daughter. That is the requirement for the custodial account. So we don't treat that like a checking account that we can just withdraw money when we need to. We can just spend for various expenses around the house. We only use it for the sole benefit of our daughter only. So let's get right into it. For those of you who don't know me, I went to college and grad school, incurring a huge amount of debt from student loan just to pay my way through college, through law school, both tuition, books, various expenses, housing, accommodation, food, and everything. So everything that I've gone through, I had to borrow for it. So what I wanted is to save up money and invest wisely so our daughter doesn't have to go through the same experience of taking out student loans and finance her education accordingly. Without student loans, she could come out ahead of with a lot of people. So here's the snapshot of the account. You can see that current balance is $67,951, of which $23,412 is unrealized gain. Of that unrealized gain amount, about 20,000 of that belongs to Tesla. Tesla is by far the biggest holding in this account that makes up over 50% of this account. The second biggest holding is Apple, Amazon, and Disney, over $6,000 here, almost $7,000 for each of these holdings. These are big cap companies that have growth potential in the future, not as much as Tesla, I don't think, but they're definitely good companies to hold on to. ART-G is a position that we recently started in for our daughter. It is ARK Invest Genomic Revolution. This is a 10 to 20-year play. So it's definitely not going to be a short-term holding anytime soon. The general strategy for this account is that we have 15 years out before she goes to college, right? So we want to make sure that any investment that we make in here, we're willing to hold for 15 years, or at least 10 years out of the 15 years. We don't trade regularly in this account, although of course if there's a stock that has reached its maximum potential, we could consider taking it off, or if there's any change in management, anything that in a typical traditional investment that we don't like to hold any longer, then we definitely will sell out. But as we stand today, these are the companies that we want to hold on for the long run. We have in phase in here. It is a decent sized position for this account. This is the company that makes the inverter for solar panels, as well as selling batteries. It also installs solar panels for customers. It is very much a clean energy company. It has a lot of potential. I am bullish on this company given the Biden administration and the favorable view of clean energy. TTCF is the company that I talked about on this channel. It has a lot of potential as well. It's a small cap company. It's vertically integrated plant-based frozen food that is delivered to your door, or you can find them in Trader Joe or Target and things like that. Definitely check out my video that I link down below when I talk in detail about Tattoo Chef. So this is the general overview of the account. And I definitely want to continue these holdings for the long run. What I do with this account is I focus on long-term holding, and I will continue to contribute more money into this account in order to make it grow. Here's the snapshot of the portfolio's performance from February 12th, 2018 to February 9th, 2021. So it is pretty much 3 years long. As you can tell that between contribution and growth, the account has been doing really well, particularly in the back half of 2020. So here, if you can see here, the total contribution or the net contribution and withdrawals that we contributed into the account is $30,000, give or take. And the gain on the account as of February 9th is $39,743. This includes realized and unrealized gain. So if you recall, Tesla made up about $20,000 worth of gain. The other 19,700 is based on various other holdings. So it is important to note that in this account, we do have some automatic withdrawals. As I mentioned earlier, the custodial account is only going to be for the beneficiary of our daughter. So any expense has to be for her beneficiary. So we do have some life insurance with her being the sole beneficiary in there. The premium withdrawn from this account. Net that with the contribution that we put in over the past 3 years, you get 30,000. The goal here is to contribute roughly 30,000 a year going forward, which is 15,000 from me and 15,000 from my husband. That could avoid gift tax for both the recipient of the gift and the donor of the gift. So as you can see here, the total contribution and withdrawals from the account over the past 3 years is $30,060. This includes money that we put in the account as well as the withdrawal taken out of the account. Any withdrawal from a custodial account is solely for the benefit of the beneficiary of this account, which is for our daughter. So we have some automatic withdrawal to pay for insurance premium of life insurance policies that she is the sole beneficiary of. So that's the only withdrawal from this account. We don't use this account as a checking account. We don't use it to withdraw regularly or anything like that. The goal is for it to be turned over to her when she turns 18 so she could use the fund however she deems appropriate. So if you look at this, you could see the contribution over the years. So in 2018, when the account first opened, we contributed $10,200. 2019, $5,260. 2020, we contributed $15,400. In 2021, so far, there's no contribution yet. There's only withdrawal for the life insurance policies that I mentioned earlier. So with that, the net contribution and withdrawal of the account is $30,060. The cumulative return of this account over the course of the 3 years is 213%. So here is the overview of one particular holding, which is Tesla. B is for buy and S is for sell. And let's take a look at the story for Tesla for this particular account. We started buying in October 2018 at $52 a share, split adjusted. Bought some more at $69 a share in November, also split adjusted. Silly me, I sold at $70, some of it, and then I continued buying back in 2019 and early 2019. Sold some, bought again, sold some, and then continued to buy pretty much for the duration of 2020. Let's take a look at the second biggest holding, which is Disney. We also see that the average purchase price for this account or the cost is $135.84. Disney at the close of the day on February 10th is $189.63. So it definitely has gained a decent amount over the years. So if you were to compare this account performance with the S&P 500 performance, you can see that the account is doing substantially better than S&P 500. Or if you were to compare that with the NASDAQ, which is the orange line here, the account is also doing substantially better than the NASDAQ over the course of the entire account. So overall, I do prefer to self-manage all of our accounts, especially our daughter's account with 15, 20 years horizon, long-term horizon. So that's something that I will continue to do. I prefer that so much more than buying mutual funds or being constrained in a certain managed account. I don't think that overall performance of the fund management will do as well as what I do managing it by myself.
So this is it for this video. I hope you find it helpful. I hope you see the value of self-managing your account, the value of researching and investing for the long term, and together we can take care of our children's future with long-term investing and proper research today. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to sharing my other experience with you guys in the next videos. Bye!